Alrighty, fanboys and fangirls, on today's episode of TechNerd, we're going to spend the entire episode talking about the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro, focusing on the 6 Pro. We're here to tell you guys that yes, your wishes, your craving, your crying, everything that you've been wanting in the Google Pixel 6 and the Pixel lineup is finally going to happen because, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to tell you, after gathering all the information, after my months of coverage, I am here to proclaim that the Pixel 6 Pro is the Android of iPhones that you have all been wanting. I'm going to explain all the details in this updated story and more, so stay tuned. So story number one, the main story, the whole story for the entire episode. I'm so excited, guys. The Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro. Now, I'm not going to split these stories up into segments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them transitioned into a segue. So I'm going to talk about one story, then we're going to segue into the next follow-up, and then we're going to talk the follow-up, so that way you don't have to get confused all over the place. But I've been covering the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro for a while now, and I've talked a lot of detail about these smartphones, but we haven't really heard much in the past couple of weeks. But recently we've gotten more news, and I'm here to make my update, and I'm here to tell you guys that we are getting the iPhone of Androids in the Pixel 6 Pro. So let's start off with the first one, with the display and the front-facing camera. So according to a couple of sources, it seems that the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro have been confirmed to have a punch hole design front screen camera, which is something we've already known. We don't have to go into too much detail. But according to Android 12 Beta 3, it seems that these camera details are including not only the size, but we also get the resolution. So according to it, we see that the 6 Pro's camera is a 70 pixel in diameter by 5 pixel wide, so it's relatively equal to the Pixel 5 in terms of the size. We also see that the Pixel 6 series is going to have a 55 pixel wide front-facing camera. So on top of that, you're also going to be able to get 4K videos with the front-facing camera, and as well, you will also be getting Front Torch, which is an ID of some sorts, which there's more details to explain about that later on. But the main thing also is that there are some areas in concern with the front-facing camera that it opens up the potential for LED flashes. It's unclear about that, that's why I say it's potential and unclear at this moment, so I'll have more details as we go along. But going into more details, we also see that the Pixel 6 is going to have a 1080p display, nothing surprised there, but the Pixel 6 Pro is going to have a 1440p panel, matching the resolution of the Pixel 4 XL. Now, if you guys know anything about me and the Pixel 4, I hated the XL. I thought the Pixel 4 itself was good, but the Pixel 4 XL was an ugly piece of turd, so there's nothing to be ashamed about there. But taking it further, let's now talk about those cameras. So going more details into the cameras, we can see now that the Pixel 6 Pro is going to have a ultra-wide zoom that will be able to go 5 times its zoom, more capable than the Pixel 5. As well, it will be able to capture a periscope lens for its telephoto lens. We also see that there is going to be the huge 50 megapixel wide sensor, a 48 megapixel telephoto sensor, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide sensors. I'm sorry if I'm choking on the details, but Jesus! Google is going all out, people, I'm telling you. You cannot make this stuff up. Going into further details, we also see that it will have a 10 times hybrid zoom for better concentration with super high res zoom quality. And then to top it all off, of course, we also get that it will come with 8 gigabytes of RAM. It will have 128 to 256 storage. It will have an estimate of a 5,000 mAh battery in the Pro and just under 4600 for the Pixel 6. But then we segue again to now the Whitechapel update and software support. This is my favorite part of all of this. According to John Prosser from Front Page Tech, which apparently there's a lot of stuff going on with him, so I'm not saying he's a liar, but I just wanted to put that out there, so we gotta keep him safe, quote unquote. But in all seriousness, it seems that Google is going to be pushing forward with their Whitechapel in-house CPU, which is something that I've already discussed and said that they are going to do. So I obviously stay true to my word, and I do believe that. But now we hear that Google is, quote, committed to a 5-year OS upgrade. Guys, that is some big news. That is tremendous news. That now puts, if the 6 and the 6 Pro can get 5 years of OS upgrades, that puts it finally on par with the iPhone for software updates. So now taking all of these news together and putting it into a blender, we've already hit puree, we've made the smoothie, now we gotta pour it into our Rogue Energy tubs. By the way, get yourself some Rogue Energy. Technoid is the promo code for 10% off. Get yourself a link in the description, cross promo. But anyway, so overall, putting it all together, this is the iPhone of Androids, people. For years, people have been saying that we want the iPhone of Androids. The Pixel have potential to be the iPhone of Androids. Pixel this, Pixel that. Well, guys, I think it's finally time. I'm so sure to say this. I think it is time that Google has finally listened. I think they have been listening. I think they have said, you know what, we now have to go all in. Because for so damn long, we've known that Google had the potential to make a smartphone like this, and they had so much potential to make it so special. And they have the capabilities with their software. They have the capabilities with their camera technology, displays. They've had so many issues in the past, they just never got it right. They've been making their Pixels so experimental from year to year to year. We were asking the questions, can Google even do it? Well, I truly believe, after seeing everything that we've seen, with all of the rumors, with all of the reports, and everything coming together to make one whole assumption, I am going to tell you guys that yes, I am not only excited for the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, but I am here to say that if the Pixel 6 and 6 Pros just does two of these in terms of camera performance and software support, this is going to be the iPhone of smartphones. And I'm telling you, or at least Androids, that's what I meant to say. Because guys, we haven't had any Android come close to matching the iPhone in terms of software support, and if you really want to stretch your camera performance. While we do agree that Android is for the customizable, the limitation in OS upgrades is undeniable. Apple has better software updates, and also the fact, you know, with day one updates not being restricted by the carriers. All this stuff goes into a factor. So when you look at the Pixel 6 and the 6 Pro, you can't help but say that this is the making of the iPhone of Androids. That's why I'm so excited and I'm so hyped, because this is for the first time in my life, I'm serious guys, for the first time in my life, I have never been this excited for an Android phone. Now, I always have a disclaimer, set your expectations to low. This might be the one time where I throw my rule right out the door. So Google, please do not disappoint. I am so excited for this phone. I might just buy this phone. A lot of people have been saying, are you gonna go back to Android? I said the Sony Xperia 1 Mark III might be the phone to do it. The Pixel 6 Pro might actually be the one that gets me back to Android. So comment your thoughts down below. Do you share my enthusiasm? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Let me hear your thoughts down below about the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, and if you think that this is the iPhone of Androids. And that's it for today's episode of Technoid. Now guys, before we end the video, I just want to say, if you're watching this video, if you look at the date of my upload, today is actually my last day here in New York, as I am going on vacation for 2 weeks, but I will be uploading when I'm on vacation. However, there will be limited releases, so I do apologize for the lack of uploads, but I am going to upload videos for you guys while I am away. That is just my way of continuing to pump out the content for you guys. As always, everyone, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button. That helps circulate my views as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all on vacation. Take care, stay safe, have a great rest of your day, guys, and peace!